Hello, everybody. We are with Charlette today in Conversations for Health. Charlette is near Atlanta, Georgia. She is a health coach and she works with cancer conquerors like herself. The habit we're going to be talking today is life-giving words, and it's related with mindset. So Charlotte, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much. I want you to start sharing your story. You have a very interesting story. And I think the habit that you chose to talk today is something that really can change people's life. So start sharing, please, first a little of your story and how is that this habit became so important in your life.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me, Rosina. I really appreciate it. This is just great. And so my journey has been, like Rosina said, I am a health coach and I support cancer conquerors after diagnosis in their bodies, in their mindset, and in their environment, because a lot of times we're not told as when we're diagnosed with cancer that we have options, and we're never really talked about in terms of conventional medicine. We're not really given the tools, all of the tools that we need. And so one of the areas I want to share about, and my history is I was diagnosed in 2012 with stage 2 breast cancer and went through conventional medicine. However, being a believer in the Lord Jesus, I knew that my body is not my own, my life is not my own. And so therefore I needed to seek God to see what it is that he wanted me to do. And when I did that, I just reiterated the things that I've always done in my walk with him, even before the diagnosis, many years before the diagnosis, which is the power of your words and what you're thinking, which ties into your mindset. And so I wanted to share a bit about the importance of the words that we speak, which affects our mindset, and being mindful of the words that we speak, especially to ourselves, because it has the power to really transform and benefit or cause detriment to our own physical health. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about what we're thinking. And as cancer conquerors, and even if you're not a cancer conqueror, if you're going through any type of health challenge, the best thing that you can do is really hone in on your emotional state. What type of emotions are you really dealing with or not dealing with that you really need to deal with? Because as health coaches, we understand that it's great. Of course, cancer conquerors, I talk to them about their diet. But the main thing that I really try and talk to them about is their mindset, because there's always that lingering thought for them that, oh my gosh, I don't want to go through reoccurrence. Am I going to have it again? Is it gone? These are the questions that, they constantly have. And myself, I had them, but I'm not consumed by them, because I know that if I'm speaking life to myself, if I don't see myself in a state of going downhill, I understand that my words have power. And if you don't believe it, I challenge you to really begin to speak words of affirmation to yourself. Begin to tell yourself, you know what, and it's not an arrogant or selfish thought, you know what, you are able to do anything that you put your mind to do. You have the power within you. I mean, talk to yourself right in the mirror. Talk to yourself when you're in the car driving, when you start to feel overwhelmed. And I guarantee you, your whole attitude begins to shift. Your whole persona, you begin to feel just the positivity, and you begin to feel, wow, I don't feel like I did 5 minutes ago, because I understand that I do have the power to change. We're our beings are, we are spirit beings. We live in a body, we have a soul, and that soul is a compasses of our emotions, our will, and our intellect. our challenge is to really get on top of the will, because our will can lead us positively or it can lead us negatively.
Charlotte, I want to ask you, were you aware about this, like the importance and the impact that our words have in our health, in our life, or this came when you were diagnosed with cancer?
I think I knew it before, because I'll use an example. I pray all the time, and I get requests from people to pray for them, and I've seen their prayers, the praying for them, I've seen how it has really affected and caused the situation to turn around. So for me, I think sometimes when the focus is on us, and I love how God does that, he will challenge us to really let me see what you're going to do for you. Mm-hmm. So it's really a focus on us. So I knew that I knew that my words had power, but to be able to now channel my thoughts to really think, you know what, you're going to be fine. I never felt like I was going to die. I just didn't. I always felt like, honestly, like I shared before, I always felt like I was in a movie, and I was not I wasn't the star. So I know that I'm empowered in order to overcome. And that's why I really say I talk about conquerors as opposed to survivors. And I know it's a big thing when, we're coming up on Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. And, the focus is really on surviving. I want to challenge you. Do not think of yourself as a survivor. Think of yourself as a conqueror, conquering the thoughts that are in your mind, conquering your attitude towards whatever it is that you're dealing with. It has the ability to really heal your body, because your body, honestly, it knows how to heal itself. We just have to give it what it needs. If you're tired in the middle of the day, it's not that you need another coffee. It's that you probably need to go to sleep. Yeah. Sleep is the best thing to detox your body. But
how does it look like in day-to-day life? It's
so
that you constantly are talking with yourself, you write it down. How does it work?
So for me, what I like to do, the first thing in the morning, and I get it, because we have businesses, we're checking our social media, but I try and the first thing in to start my day, I have to set the mood for the day. And so I like to enter into prayer. And part of that is meditating on the goodness, meditating on something that is, positive, something that is really out. Think about your dreams. Think about how you really want to manifest the dreams that you have and how it's possible. So I really believe in, and I have affirmations that I have on my phone, and it comes up first thing in the morning, and I try and put affirmations in there that I can do all things, that I am more than a conqueror. And I say that I am more than a conqueror. I put in my affirmations, and I try and read them every day, or I'm reminded of them. If I don't read them, God will remind me, say, you know what, you're going to be fine. Start the day off just centering yourself, and what that looks like for your mind. Begin to affirm who you are. Begin to tell yourself, you know what, that challenge is not even for you to just concern yourself with. I want you to think about, you are great. You know what, you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. You are beautiful, or you are handsome, and it's not an arrogant thing. It's not a selfish thing. It's a really self-care thing. Yeah. We have to do self-care. So that's what I like to do. And I, being a believer, I do read scripture, and so if you, whatever your practice is, those words give you power, because I believe what I'm reading. I don't believe it's just a book. I believe that there is power behind it. And I've seen the evidence of it when I begin to speak it, when I begin to give life to it, and it gives life to me. So that's what I like to do. And that's what I do every day. I can't imagine. And here's another thing. If you can, in the beginning of your day, get outside in nature. Yeah. I think that something for me, and everyone's not like that, but I feel like when I go out in nature, I go for my walk. I try and get my walk in or, exercise in the morning, but I like to be outside because there's something about connecting and just listening to, the birds, feeling the wind. And in this place where we've been at, if you don't begin to stop and really take notice of the things that are around us, they can speak volumes to us. I'll give you a quick story. The Lord was telling me that I've been in a season of, transition and transformation. Well, ever since I heard that, I can't tell you how many butterflies I have seen every single day since then. I've never seen so many butterflies in my life. And I know that butterflies represent transformation because they start off as the worm, but they transform into something incredibly beautiful.
Now, all your journey inspired you to become a health coach and to help cancer conquerors. So tell me a little of your practice or where people can find you.
So thank you. So right now I'm actually doing a 3-day free fall reset workshop. It's starting today. And it takes place in my face group. I have a Facebook group called Cancer Conquerors Who Thrive. It's Cancer Conquerors Who Thrive. And you need to be a part. So you need to join the group. And it is for cancer conquerors, but it's also for the family members of cancer conquerors.
Okay.
So if you're a family member or you are, a cancer conqueror yourself, feel free to come and join. It's going to be inside the group. And it's a workshop, so there's going to be challenges and things for you to do. I'm on Facebook at J-Rapha as well. And I'll send you my link. J-Rapha as well, health coaching. I'm on Instagram, and I'm also on YouTube. J-Rapha as well, health coaching. So yeah, and check out, and I'm also, you can go through my own page, Charlette James. And that'll connect you to my J-Rapha as well, Instagram, all of that.
Thank you for your time and for sharing such beautiful stories and a beautiful habit also that really has the power to change our life.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.